If you have ever tried to plan a wedding or just watched a friend survive one, you know the exact moment the stress just sort of hits their face. Welcome to today's deep dive. You are here because you want thorough, actionable knowledge without, the overwhelming information overload. And we have got something perfect for you today.
Yeah, we are looking at a brilliant guide from the article section of the Weddizer website,
Yeah.
which, by the way, is honestly an absolute goldmine for skincare and wellness guidance if you are trying to figure out how to get that bridal glow.
Definitely. The focus today is hacking that notorious wedding stress to achieve stress-resilient skin using adaptogen-infused skincare. We all know the drill, right? The caterer cancels. The seating chart is a complete
Your
mess.
cortisol just completely spikes.
Right. And suddenly you are dealing with breakouts, puffiness, dullness, right when you want to look your absolute best. Okay, let's unpack this.
What's fascinating here is how this guide takes something we already know, adaptogens from our morning wellness smoothies, and applies that internal science directly to the skin barrier. Because you are likely already familiar with the basics of these botanical compounds.
Oh, for sure.
Let's look at the actual mechanism of applying them topically. Instead of just putting a Band-Aid on a breakout, adaptogens act like a thermostat for your skin. When stress hits, your body floods with cortisol.
And that cortisol chemically degrades your collagen and kicks your oil production into absolute overdrive. Wait, so instead of just treating the symptom after the fact, these ingredients are actually training my skin to ignore the stress of those seating chart disasters.
Precisely, they block that cortisol trigger locally, so your skin can keep rebuilding itself instead of panicking.
Here's where it gets really interesting, especially looking at the Power Players Weddizer highlights. Ashwagandha is a massive one here.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's blocking that cortisol trigger you mentioned, it allows your skin to keep its collagen production up and fights off oxidative stress, which for anyone keeping track is basically the cellular rust caused by pollution and anxiety. Then you add in ginseng.
Which acts like an espresso shot for your microcirculation to give you that natural, energized glow. Taking a step back to look at the rest of the botanical lineup, though, we really can't ignore reishi mushroom.
Right, the mushroom of immortality.
Exactly. It has this ancient reputation. But in practical terms, it carries incredible, powerful anti-inflammatory properties. It acts as a shield, soothing redness, and physically fortifying the skin's barrier. Think of that barrier like a brick wall keeping moisture in and environmental chaos out.
And alongside that, you have rhodiola rosea stepping up to fight fatigue, plus holy basil, which is packed with antioxidants to calm highly sensitive, reactive skin.
Okay, so we know these work on a cellular level, but rubbing them on my face, where do we even start? Well, the Weddizer guide lays out a very practical timeline, but it requires patience. They recommend starting a consistent routine 3 to 6 months before the wedding.
3 to 6 months. So introduce an adaptogen serum in the morning, like ginseng or ashwagandha, to energize and protect, and then a repair treatment at night to help the skin renew while you sleep. But why 3 to 6 months? Is it really going to take that long to see a difference?
It absolutely is, because your skin operates on roughly a 28-day renewal cycle. You need multiple cycles for these adaptogens to truly train those new cells and build genuine, deep-seated resilience. It is not an overnight fix.
That makes total sense. And the guide emphasizes one massive rule. Stop experimenting with any new products exactly 1 month prior to the big day. No surprises, no last-minute allergic reactions.
Right, and if we connect this to the bigger picture, this skincare approach is fundamentally holistic. Because if you are running on 2 hours of sleep and pure caffeine the week of the wedding, no amount of ginseng serum is going to save your skin barrier.
Yeah, you really can't out skincare bad sleep.
Exactly. Applying these topical treatments is fantastic, but they work exponentially better when paired with internal wellness habits like hydration, yoga, or just getting a proper night's sleep.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener?
The main takeaway is that adaptogen-infused skincare isn't just a quick-fix beauty hack for a single event. It is a shift toward long-term, clean skin health. You are building a resilient barrier against both environmental and emotional stress that lasts far beyond the honeymoon.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Whether you are actively prepping for your big day using the amazing wellness articles on the Weddizer website, or you just want to conquer your daily stressors with a glowing complexion, adaptogens really are a game changer.
They really are.
But before you go, we want to leave you with a final question to mull over. If adaptogens applied to the surface of our skin can literally train our cells to resist and bounce back from external environmental chaos, what untapped potential might these same ancient botanicals have for rewiring our internal emotional resilience during the most high stakes moments of our lives?